Zad Bung Bung Ba.
Did he mean Mingwanani? That is one of the ways you say hello in a language called Shona, one of the native languages of Zimbabwe.
Oh, Zinzavambinia. Fantastic.
No, that's not right.
Sorry. I meant Zambia.
No, Zambia is a separate country. We are talking about Zimbabwe, alphabetically the last of the 195 countries in the world. Oh, come on. We need an expert.
Ooh, I know an expert.
Jack.
I'm on it.
Hi, I know you're an expert on geography. What do you know about Zimbabwe?
For starters, Zimbabwe is not Zambia. It's a country in Africa, more specifically Southern Africa. North of South Africa, Zimbabwe was once called Rhodesia. The British took most of the wealth from the Rhodesians.
Okay, thanks.
Back on set. Are we all set here? Ready to begin?
Let's try this again. On with the news.
Welcome, viewers, to a special edition of Sager News Now. On this episode, we will be talking about why we donate to Zimbabwe. First, Zimbabwe is a beautiful place with lovely people. Unfortunately, there is a lot of poverty. Did you know that more than half the kids in Zimbabwe live in poverty? About 13.5 million kids. Children in Zimbabwe need money to pay for school fees, uniforms, and supplies. If they are living in poverty, they don't have extra money for these expenses.
That is why we are donating to Coalition for Courage. For over 15 years, C4C has been supporting the brightest children in northern Zimbabwe so they could get a fair chance at education.
It's pretty cool that we can donate money to help some students in Zimbabwe get an education so they can have opportunities to succeed.
Let's pop into Dale Street School to see one way students are planning to help.
Hi, what are these buckets for? They're for a competition we have at Dale Street called Pennies for a Purpose or Silver Sabotage. It's a game we play to raise money for Coalition for Courage.
How do you play?
Say you're in 4th grade, then you would put your pennies in the 4th grade bucket. But if you're in 5th grade, then you would put your pennies in the 5th grade bucket.
But I still have silver coins and dollar bills. Where should I put them?
You put them in the other grade's bucket.
Why would I put my money in the other grade's bucket? I want my bucket to have more money, don't I?
Well, every time you put silver coins or dollar bills in the other grade's bucket, it subtracts points depending on how much money you put in. Say that I put 25 cents in the 4th grade bucket. It subtracts 25 points from you. The 5th graders won. It seems they always do.
Except for 1 year, the 4th graders won. But we are going to win this year.
We'll see about that.
Now let's show you a group of Dale Street students showing thanks and giving.
Guys, what does global giving mean?
It means giving globally rather than just locally.
We've just started November, the month of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is about being thankful for what you have. It's also about giving and helping others.
We should be thankful for everything that we have, because not everybody in the world may have what we do. Here at Dale Street, we have a history of helping students in Zimbabwe, Africa. Our friends there need our help.
Over the past 2 years, about 10,000 people in Zimbabwe have died of hunger. Our help allows our Zimbabwean friends to keep themselves safe, healthy, and in school.
That was great. And since we can help, we will, by donating money to C4C. Every cent makes a difference in Zimbabwe.
Yes, every smell counts.
What do you mean, smell?
You said every cent counts. That was a good one.
No, I mean every penny counts.
Oh, that does make more sense.
We're having some difficulties. Technical difficulties. Cut. Why do we have this kid on the show?
I have no idea.
Question.
Hi, I'm Harry from Sega News Now. Here's a sneak peek of the new game show Fun Facts with Cool People that premieres tonight at 8:30. I'm Harry with Luke, Dennis, Mason, and Ethan. Our topic today is Zimbabwe. What do you guys know about Zimbabwe? Looks like we need a warm-up. Let's start with the weather. What's the weather like in Zimbabwe? Anyone?
I think the weather is fine. I don't really know. Do you know, Luke?
I know that Zimbabwe's in the southern hemisphere. When it's fall here, it's spring in Zimbabwe. Has the weather had any negative impact? Seems we need an expert. I'll get Brendan the meteorologist. So Brendan, what do you know about the weather in Zimbabwe?
The weather in Zimbabwe is usually hot and dry, but over March of 2019, a rare cyclone hit Zimbabwe with winds reaching up to 127 miles per hour. This event caused $2.2 billion in damage, and over 50,000 households were destroyed, and over 1,200 people died from this tragic event.
Okay, thanks Brendan.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, you missed a lot. You missed Brendan talking about the cyclone.
Now that Ethan's all caught up, what's another fact, Luke?
Alright, I'm all warmed up. The capital of Zimbabwe is called Harare. There are 1.61 million people there.
That's a lot of people. There are only 694,553 people in our capital, Boston. How big is Zimbabwe anyway?
I think Dennis is the only one who knows the area of Zimbabwe. What is it, Dennis?
Oh, I know. It's about 150,872 square miles.
That is very specific. So that's all we have time for today. See you next time on Fun Facts with Cool People.
Before we end the episode, Abby and Maggie are going to tell you about another important global project.
Hi, our names are Abby and Maggie. Right now, we're going to talk to you about a project we did early in the year called the Goals Project. Over 1,500 classrooms around the world participate in this project. It consists of 17 important goals that people all over the world are trying to meet by 2030. We were assigned goal number 9, which is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. We made a video on ways to use innovation around our schools to make them more environmentally friendly.
Goal 9 is about industry, infrastructure, and innovation. As progress is made on goal number 9, even the most remote places on the planet will have communication technology.
Another major element for goal number 9 is to have buildings both old and new be designed and upgraded to be more environmentally friendly.
Our contribution towards goal number 9 is to suggest innovation to create more sustainable schools. What can we do to make schools more environmentally friendly?
We all know that kids are very energetic. So we thought that we could make that energy for good.
Instead of using a standing desk or a standing table, how about installing a treadmill into the floor?
Students
And teachers too.
would start the treadmill by walking. All the energy would flow through their body to make the treadmill move. The energy generated by the treadmill would be collected in a generator which could power the classroom. don't feel like standing, we can use their energy too.
Simply place bike pedals underneath the desk so the kids could pedal to get their energy out.
Also, if they don't want to pedal with their feet, they could have hand pedals, and all that energy could be harnessed.
Now it's time to share our ideas for how to make our schools greener.
It would be great if all schools had a water machine like the Global Tap. It has a water bottle refilling station, a bubbler, and a water bowl for animals.
We all know that plants help clean the air, but did you know they have different benefits in a classroom? 1, they improve classroom performance. They also reduce stress and anxiety.
Recycling should be in all classes.
Also, recycling can be made into different things, like school furniture, and also can be made for many other things.
Schools should have solar-powered buses, because then the bus would not have to use gas. These electric buses would create a lot less air pollution and help the environment.
Every school should have solar panels because they gather the electricity to power the school.
We have recycling bins around the world, but we need more in cafeterias. Make sure you check if there's a number on your plastic you put in the recycling bins.
For your snack break, try to bring in reusable containers. Food everywhere gets thrown away and wasted each day. So in order to prevent that, we could grow our own garden, use it for ingredients, and throw the food scraps away and turn it into compost. Then we could use the compost and turn it into soil for the garden to grow. It's like the cycle of food.
You should stay neat and hold all your materials so nothing gets wasted.
My idea is that every school has rain barrels to collect water to be used for watering plants or for water so the custodians can clean the school.
I think we should use hand dryers instead of paper towels. People every day are using 5 paper towels for just their 2 hands. It's a waste. Make sure to get the silent hand dryers. Boy, aren't the other ones noisy.
Another idea is to use LED lights instead of regular lights to help save electricity. Also, you can use reusable silverware instead of plastic silverware to help stop pollution.
We should all invest in geothermal heating. Though it's expensive, it'll save money in the long run.
Does your school have a flat roof? If it does, then you should consider planting grass on it because grass attracts the heat in the sun, and so it'll have better insulation for your school.
All schools should have carports in the parking lots with solar panels on them. The carports can then produce energy for the schools or even charge the cars.
While schools only make up a small fraction of all the buildings in the world, we still have to start somewhere.
It is important for schools to serve as models of innovation.
We all make choices every day. Work to make choices that reflect respect for our planet and our well-being.
The United Nations SDGs are very important. Some other goals are no poverty, zero hunger, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, climate action, life below water, life on land, good health and well-being. Coalition for Courage is helping make these goals a reality for small groups of people in Zimbabwe. Those students will use their knowledge and experience to impact lives of others. Your donations to Coalition for Courage help make a positive impact. Thank you for your support on Dale Street School's global giving efforts.
Wow, that was wonderful. We really can make a difference. Remember, Dale Street Community, our fundraising for Coalition for Courage starts next week. Tuesday
Through Friday.
I wonder who's going to win Pennies for a Purpose Silver Sabotage this year.
I think 5th grade.
But the 4th grade has a chance.
Maybe.
Can I get my flower?